All right, it's time to settle one of the internet's hottest debates. Is working a 9-to-5 job harder than being a content creator, or is it the other way around?
Let's be real, both sides are feeling the grind. And whether you're editing videos at 3 a.m. or filing expense reports, work is work. But which one is really harder?
Today, we're breaking it all down. The routines, the paychecks, the creative highs, and the mental tolls.
Creators like Pokimane, Ludwig, and Mr. Beast have a lot to say about the hustle. And for the 9-to-5 squad, well, we've got Karen from HR's opinion.
So grab your coffee or your gamer fuel and stick around. Whether you're clocking in, going live, or juggling both, this one's for you. Let's start with the daily grind. If you've ever worked a 9-to-5, you know the drill. Wake up at the crack of dawn, stumble out of bed, and hit snooze twice. Then it's coffee, commute, work, commute again, collapse, and repeat 5 days a week.
And don't forget the fun parts. Awkward small talk by the coffee machine. How was your weekend, Jam? Oh, you cleaned your gutters? Riveting.
But 9-to-5 jobs aren't all bad. The structure can be comforting. You know, when your day starts and ends, there's a rhythm to it. Wake up, grind, clock out, and binge Netflix guilt-free because you've earned it.
Sure, but let's not ignore the soul-crushing moments, like traffic jams during your commute. You're sitting there wondering if the guy who just cut you off is also late for a meeting.
Meanwhile, content creators are in a completely different world. Their routines, they're chaos. A YouTuber might wake up at noon, brainstorm until 2 p.m., film until sunset, and then edit until sunrise.
And don't get me started on Twitch streamers. Imagine entertaining an audience live for 6 straight hours, reading chat, dodging trolls, and keeping up the energy. It's like being a performer, tech support, and customer service all in one.
Pokimane once said that streaming is only a small fraction of her workload. The real grind is behind the scenes, planning, setting up sponsorships, managing her team, and staying ahead of the trends.
That's the thing about content creation. It's unpredictable. One day you're filming a banger video that racks up views. The next, you're scrapping a project because it just isn't working. There's no clocking out and forgetting about it.
And let us not forget about us part-timers. We finish our 9-to-5 jobs, then jump straight into the 5-to-9. That's when the real hustle begins. Brainstorming, scripting, filming, and praying we all don't fall asleep mid-edit.
Relatable. It's like trying to level up 2 characters in an RPG at the same time. You've got the stable cleric by day and your rogue content creator by night.
At the end of the day, both grinds are exhausting, but for vastly different reasons. The 9-to-5 world is structured but repetitive. Content creation, creative but chaotic. It's not about which grind is easier, it's about which one you're built for. All right, let's talk money. One of the biggest perks of a 9-to-5 job is predictability. You know exactly how much you'll make and when it's hitting your bank account. There's no guessing game. It's as reliable as the sunrise.
Right. But let's not glamorize it too much. Raises, they're slower than buffering YouTube on dial-up. And bonuses, if you're lucky, you'll get a $25 gift card to pick your favorite chain restaurant.
But at least 9-to-5 jobs come with benefits. Health insurance, retirement contributions, maybe even paid vacation. That stability is no joke. It's literally like having a financial safety net.
Now, content creation, that's a completely different beast. It's income roulette. 1 month, you're raking in the cash from sponsorships, ad revenue, and subscriptions. The next, you're eating ramen and hoping your merch sales pull through.
XQC, one of Twitch's biggest streamers, has joked about how volatile his income is. A slight drop in subscriptions or viewers, and it's like your paycheck just got a haircut. And don't forget, you're responsible for your own taxes.
And for smaller creators, it's rough. Starting out means investing in equipment, cameras, mics, software, not to mention the time you spend working for almost no return. It can take months, even years to see a profit.
But here's the flip side. Content creation has no income ceiling. Creators like Mr. Beast and Ludwig have turned their channels into multi-million-dollar empires. The more you grow, the more you can earn.
Meanwhile, 9-to-5ers are capped. Even if you climb the corporate ladder, there's always a limit. And let's be real, that 3% annual raise, it barely covers inflation.
And don't forget about the weird quirks of creator income. Twitch streamers rely heavily on donations. Imagine working a regular job and having your paycheck depend on whether or not chat in accounting feels generous today. It sucks.
Or YouTube ad revenue. It's tied to the CPM rates, which are influenced by advertisers, seasons, and even global events. One month, your videos are making bank. The next, it's pennies.
Both paths have their financial headaches. For 9-to-5 workers, it's the slow climb and limited growth. For creators, it's the unpredictability and constant need to hustle. It's like choosing between stability and potential.
At the end of the day, it comes down to what kind of stress you can handle. Are you okay with slow but steady? Or do you thrive in high risk, high reward situations?
Now let's talk about creative freedom versus corporate security, the ultimate showdown. A 9-to-5 job gives you structure. You know your hours, your tasks, and your paycheck. It's like playing games on easy mode. Not thrilling, but it's safe.
Safe, maybe, but it can also feel like you're playing the same level over and over. You're not the hero, you're the NPC grinding for someone else's storyline. Deadlines, meetings, trust falls, team building exercises. It's not exactly inspiring.
Meanwhile, content creators are the heroes of their own stories. YouTubers, Twitch streamers, TikTokers, they create what they want when they want. Want to rank every pizza topping known to humanity? That's content. Want to stream your journey of learning the ukulele? Go for it.
And that's the beauty of it. Creators like Valkyrie and Ludwig have built massive followings, being unapologetically themselves. You don't need permission from a boss to pursue your ideas.
But here's the catch. With great freedom comes great risk. If your content doesn't resonate, there's no safety net. A failed project in a 9-to-5 might get you a stern talking to from your boss, but you still get paid. In content creation, failure hits your wallet directly.
And let's not ignore the unpredictability. 1 minute, the algorithm loves you, but the next, you're invisible. It's like trying to please an emotionally unstable boss who only communicates in riddles.
On the flip side, corporate jobs come with stability, health insurance, paid vacation, and retirement plans. These are perks you won't find on YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. And let's be honest, sometimes it's nice to just show up, do your job, and clock out without worrying about views or engagement.
That's true, but it comes at a cost. Many 9-to-5ers feel stuck, like they're trading their time for money with no real upside. Your success is tied to the company's goals, not your own.
And what about hybrid creators? People balancing both worlds. They get the structure of a day job and the creative outlet of content creation. It is a lot of work, but it's also a way to test the waters before fully diving in.
Exactly. You get the stability of a 9-to-5 paycheck while building your creative dream on the side. It's like having a safety rope while scaling a mountain.
At the end of the day, it's about what you value. Do you prefer the stability of a corporate job, or does the thrill of being your own boss light a fire in you or under you? Neither path is better, but it's about finding the one that works for you. Let's talk about mental health, the hidden cost of every grind. Whether it's a 9-to-5 job or content creation, both of these paths have their challenges, and neither is as easy as it seems from the outside.
For 9-to-5 workers, it's the stress trifecta. Impossible deadlines, micromanaging bosses, and the urgent emails sent at 6 p.m. with no context. And let's not even talk about performance reviews.
Yeah. Nothing screams work-life balance like your boss asking for a full report during family dinner. And then there's the commute. Sitting in bumper-to-bumper traffic or crammed into a subway car next to someone who clearly hasn't discovered deodorant.
Oh, yeah. It'd be bad. Now, content creators have their own demons to wrestle with. The pressure to stay relevant, it's a monster. And one day, you're riding the high on views and subs, and the next, the algorithm ghosts you harder than your middle school crush.
And then there's the trolls. Imagine pouring your heart into a video or stream only to have some random person comment, "This sucks, do better." It's like emotional whiplash, and it happens daily.
Plus, creators don't get to just clock out. Even after the camera's off, your brain is stuck in what's next mode. Planning, strategizing, worrying about analytics. It's a 24/7 mental load.
Let's not forget about isolation. Many creators work alone, spending hours scripting, filming, or editing with no coworkers around. Sure, engaging with chat or comments is something, but it's not the same as real life connections.
And Twitch streamers, streaming for 6 to 8 hours straight takes a toll. You're constantly on, entertaining your audience, and when the stream ends, it's just you in an empty room. It can feel hollow.
But 9-to-5 jobs aren't free from isolation either. With remote work becoming more common, those water-cooled chats have turned into awkward Zoom meetings, and sometimes you miss the camaraderie of an office environment.
So what's the solution? First, boundaries. For 9-to-5ers, it means shutting down email notifications after hours and actually unplugging. Your boss doesn't own your weekends.
And for creators, it's about pacing yourself. Valkyrie and Pokimane have both taken breaks to avoid burnout, proving that stepping away doesn't mean career suicide. It means survival.
Therapy helps too, whether it's dealing with a toxic workplace or the constant hustle of content creation. Having someone to talk to is a game changer.
And community is huge. Whether you're leaning on coworkers or connecting with fellow creators, having people who understand what you're going through makes all the difference.
At the end of the day, mental health isn't optional, it's essential. Whether you're chasing corporate goals or building a personal brand, taking care of your mind is the only way to keep going.
So, to everyone out there grinding, protect your peace, rest when you need to, and don't forget you are human, not a machine. So after all of this, what's the verdict? Is working a 9-to-5 harder than being a content creator? Or is it the other way around?
Honestly, there's no clear winner. It's like comparing apples and oranges or cubicles and green screens. They're just different flavors of hard.
If you thrive on stability, predictability, and a clear end to your workday, the 9-to-5 might be your jam. You know what's coming, and you've got benefits like health insurance and paid time off.
But if you're someone who loves creativity, freedom, and a little bit of chaos, content creation might be calling your name.
That said, both paths have trade-offs. In a 9-to-5, you might feel stuck, grinding for someone else's goals. In content creation, you've got freedom, but there's no safety net when things go south.
And don't sleep on the hybrid approach. Balancing a 9-to-5 with a creative side hustle gives you the best of both worlds. Stability during the day and passion projects at night. Plenty of people love the stability of their day job while using content creation as a creative outlet. Success isn't one size fits all. It's about what works for you.
And here's the real secret. No path is permanent. You can pivot, adapt, and reinvent yourself whenever you want. Life's not a straight line. It's an open world game with endless side quests.
Sounds boring. So whether you're clocking in at a desk, going live to 5 viewers, or juggling both, the key is knowing yourself. What drives you, what stresses you out, and what kind of life do you want to build?
At the end of the day, it's not about which path is harder, it's about which one feels right for you. Some people find joy in the routine of a 9-to-5. Others light up when they see their content resonate with an audience.
And both paths are valid. Success isn't about following someone else's formula, it's about defining your own.
So here's the real question. Which grind suits you best? Stability and structure, or creative freedom and risk?
And if you're not sure, that's okay. Try one path, test the waters, and don't be afraid to change directions.
And hey, if this video helped you, related to you, or at least made you laugh, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and whether you're grinding in an office, on Twitch, or somewhere in between, we're rooting for you. See you in the next one.